is going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a quick video of some quick grab and go food options that are going to help you hit your macros. I get asked this all the time. What kind of foods are you eating to hit your macros? It doesn't seem like you prepare a lot of food and meal prep and anything like that. So today I'm just going to share with you some of my favorite grab and go food choices. So I'm going to start off with the perishables so I can put everything back in the fridge right away so nothing goes bad. Don't want anybody to get food poisoning. Kyle's had food poisoning before. We don't want that to happen again. So item number one, we got deli meat. We really like the Natural Selections deli meat. There is, for 4 slices, we weigh everything out, but for 4 slices, you're looking at 1 gram of fat, 0 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. So for all you ladies out there who are struggling to hit your protein, all those moms out there who don't have a lot of time to prep their own food, deli meat, it's a good go-to. Some different deli meat, some pre-cooked chicken. So if you don't like the deli meat sliced chicken texture, you can get pre-cooked chicken. So for 100 grams, you're looking at 1.5 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 22 grams of protein. So when I was eating meat, I would have maybe 100 grams of this, which is the serving size, 22 grams of protein. And it's good to go. You don't have to cook it or anything like that. You can eat it cold, you can microwave it, you can fry it up with some frozen vegetables or fresh vegetables with some seasoning. Get creative with this, you guys. Pre-cooked chicken, it's a lifesaver. I'm gonna put those away. Okay, item number 2, frozen vegetables. I live up in the north in Canada. It is freezing, it's minus 22. You really think that there's fresh vegetables at the grocery store? Not really this time of year. So why am I gonna waste the money on the crappy vegetables that they put out? It's just a waste of money. So my go-to are frozen vegetables. This here, what do we got? Frozen peas. 100 grams, you are looking at half a gram of fat, 14 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of protein. Again, another option for you to get a little bit more protein in your diet, and you're getting those micronutrients in there because those are important too. Let's put those back. Last perishable item. I like frozen meals. These are a fucking lifesaver, especially when you don't have any time to prep any food, you're running behind. You know what? I would rather you eat these than not eat anything at all. These are gonna really help you hit your macronutrient targets for the day. I like the blue menu items that you get from President's Choice. You get them here at Superstore, and they're pretty macro friendly. So here, you guys know that I like my mac and cheese. For 1 tray, you're looking at 9 grams of fat, 50 carbs, and 20 grams of protein. And you get mac and cheese, why wouldn't you? The next one I actually haven't tried yet, cheese and spinach cannoli, but this looks fucking delicious, so I might try this today. We'll see. 1 tray, you're looking at 3.5 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So not as much protein in here, but still a good option for sure. All right, that's it for the perishable items. Let's move on to, what else do I got in my goodies here? Lenny and Larry's protein cookies. Awesome meal replacement, quick grab and go. For a full cookie, you're looking at 8 grams of fat, 60 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. All the flavors are delicious. Here we got snickerdoodle and lemon poppy seed. Lemon poppy seed's my favorite, just a fun fact. Quick grab and go options. People say, well, what do you pack for lunch all the time? If I'm running behind, I will grab a cookie. Good to go. Other options, we got some protein bars, a crunch bar, another awesome meal replacement. 1 entire bar, 16 grams of fat, 27 carbs, and 30 grams of protein. And lastly, we have got, if you don't really need a full meal replacement, you just want a quick, nice, light little snack with a little bit of protein and carbs, I really like the Kirkland bars. We get these at Costco. They are very macro friendly and they're not super expensive like some of the supplement stores. Some of the protein bars are pretty expensive, so these work out to be, I think, like $1 a bar, whereas these and this are typically $2.99 to $3.99 a bar, so cost-benefit analysis, you tell an accountant. Kirkland bars, what flavors do we got? We got chocolate brownie, and there is chocolate chip cookie dough. The chocolate chip cookie dough is way better. But we are looking at, for 1 bar, only 7 grams of fat, 23 carbs, and still 21 grams of protein, so these are an excellent option. So I think that about covers protein. And of course, protein powder. People think that you need to have protein powder, like a scoop of it just after your workout. Hell no, you can have protein any time of the day you want. Just like after your workout, you don't have to have protein powder. You can jump right into a meal. This is just to help you hit your protein target for the day. It's not as important to get your protein after your workout. It's just more important to hit your protein targets for the day. So if you need a scoop of this in the morning, maybe you need a scoop of it at lunch or just before bed. Doesn't matter. Use protein for your advantage. Apples, man. Jazz apples, there's like 20 grams of carbs in this. If anybody is struggling to hit their carbs and even their fiber intake, eat lots of fruit. They're not super filling, they're not gonna leave you super bloated. Same with bananas, apples, bananas, strawberries, kiwi. If you're really struggling to hit your fiber, the highest fibrous fruit that I have found are raspberries, so give those a try. And because it is such a shitty time of the year, it is very difficult as well to get fresh fruit, then just get some frozen fruit. It's still a micronutrient, it still allows you to hit your macro targets, which is most important. So, fruit, best friend. Fiber One bars. These things are delicious, nice grab and go options. We got the cinnamon bun flavor. They're not as good as I like the lemon ones the best, I think. One bar, it's nice and light. You're looking at 3 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 0 protein, but there's also 5 grams of fiber in one of these. So, Fiber One bars for the win. Oh, and of course, 2 Bite brownies. How can you not have these in your staple every single day? I couldn't live without 2 Bite brownies. So for 2 brownies, 9 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Excellent way to help you hit those carbs if you are struggling to hit them. 2-minute rice. I don't know about you guys, but I hate preparing an entire week's worth of rice in a giant ass bowl. It's a lot of work. Well, it's not that much work, but washing the dishes after, because the rice is super sticky, it's really annoying to wash that pot. It takes up a lot of fridge room because the entire bowl's this big and it takes up your entire fridge. So I honestly like just grabbing a quick package of 2-minute Uncle Ben's rice. I really like basmati rice. I just find it tastes better. I eat a lot of whole wheat bread and stuff like that, so I am good at hitting my fiber targets where I can enjoy having some white rice into my diet. For 90 grams, so every serving is 90 grams, you're looking at 2 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 2 fiber, and 4 grams of protein. So super quick and easy. You just throw this in for 2 minutes and you're good to go. All right, instant oatmeal. Instant oatmeal. We got the brand from President's Choice. What flavor is this? Maple and brown sugar. Super delicious for 1 packet. 2 grams of fat, 34 carbs, 3 fiber, and 4 grams of protein. Literally, you just put this into a bowl, you boil up some water, you stir it in, and you're good to go. If you really want to be creative, you can mix a scoop of protein powder in there. So good. Sour Patch Kids. Man, if you are struggling to hit your carb intake and you are feeling super bloated, but say you have 50 or 30 grams of carbs left over, Sour Patch Kids are your best friend. So for 21 pieces or 40 grams, you are looking at 0 fat, 36 carbs, 0 protein. So yes, it is strictly all sugar. It is a simple carb, but let's quickly touch on that. If you have hit your fiber targets for the day, it doesn't matter where the rest of your carb sources come from. Your body has no indicator in here or your throat that says, that's a complex carb, that's a simple carb. Your body has no indicator to distinguish the type of carb that it is consuming. So a carb is a carb, don't stress. Just make sure you hit your prescribed fiber target, because this is gonna allow you to feel full. Yeah, maybe in the beginning of dieting, you're feeling super bloated and filling up on more simple carbs, lighter foods, less calorically dense foods is gonna help reduce the bloating, but eventually your metabolism's gonna kick in, you're gonna start to feel more hungry, and filling up on this isn't gonna keep you full. That may lead to you overeating if you fill up just on simple carbs. So my rule of thumb, make sure that you always hit your fiber intake for the day, and once you do, any leftover carbs, have some treats. Have some Sour Patch Kids, have some cereal, have a cookie, have some ice cream. It doesn't matter, okay? Okay, so rice cakes. These are amazing, especially like I just mentioned, if you're wanting to feel more full. Say your metabolism is super fast and you struggle to feel full. Rice cakes are gonna be your friend here because they're a very good high volume food. So it's gonna help keep you fuller longer. 1 rice cake, 0.5 grams of fat, 13 carbs and 1 gram of protein. This is the caramel chocolate chip flavor. I like this better than the plain rice cakes, just my personal preference. So that's that. What else do we got? Ooh, peanut butter. Struggling to hit your fats? Not many people do. I struggle to hit my fats, but peanut butter is gonna be a really good option for you if you're struggling to hit your fats. So 2 tablespoons, 14 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So you gotta remember there's protein in everything. So always try to find options that have higher protein amounts. So I get the peanut butter and co because of how delicious it tastes. First off, if you guys haven't tried this, you are missing out on fucking life. Try this. But there are other peanut butter brands out there that taste just as good, but they don't have as high of protein in them. So I'm obviously gonna grab the brand that has the higher protein intake in it. So something to keep your eye out when you are shopping, making sure that you grab higher protein items, especially for people like me who don't eat meat, where it's hard for them to hit their protein targets. You definitely want to grab the items that have a higher protein profile. All right, last one. Cereal. Cereal is your best friend, especially again if you struggle to hit your carb intake for the day, and there's a decent amount of fiber in them typically as well. So I really like mini wheats just because of the protein profile. Again, as you guys have probably seen, I am not eating as much corn pops this year as I did last year, and that is strictly because I am not eating meat this year, so it's hard for me to hit my protein targets, and there's way more protein in mini wheats, so I am going to opt in for mini wheats instead. So for 54 grams, we are looking at 1 gram of fat, 45 carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein. So cereal is your best friend. So those are my quick grab and go options. Don't get me wrong, I still eat whole foods as well, but for people who struggle to prepare ahead of time, to meal prep, these options are definitely available to you, and it's something that you should consider, because in all honesty, I would rather you eat all of this on a daily basis versus not hitting your macros at all. Under eating does nothing for you. You're not doing anything positive for your metabolism. You probably aren't getting a sufficient amount of vitamins and minerals, and it's just not good for your metabolism, and you're doing yourself more harm than good. So if you feel like, well, I don't have time to prepare healthy foods, I'm just not gonna eat, that is a bad strategy. It really is. You need to eat. Your body needs fuel. So if you have to start out with eating a bunch of grab and go options every single day for the first little bit, that's okay. I promise you're gonna get sick of it, and you're gonna start to explore and be more creative with your foods, because that's the beauty of flexible dieting, is you get to try different things. You get to be flexible with your diet. So start off with this. If you're struggling to hit your macros, start off with some quick grab and go options, and make sure you are hitting your prescribed numbers every single day. These options allow you to do that quite easily. As you guys see, if you follow me on Snapchat, I prepare my food and macro everything out every single day within 10 minutes. That's it. That's all that it takes, because I have such a busy lifestyle, because I don't have time to prepare meals and new recipes and stuff like that, that this is just what works good for me. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you like, you subscribe, comment down below, because I love hearing from you guys, and do me a huge favor. Maybe share this video to somebody who is struggling to hit their macros, and maybe they are not eating enough food as a result of that, and they need a little bit of a reality check to realize that, hey, maybe I should start eating food. It's not bad for me to eat. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.